How we doing, mate?
All good, all good.
Are you happy? I mean, because me personally, I have to be honest. We had a goal disallowed right at the end, Fathur. So we really could have lost that game 2-1. But luckily for VAR, the decision went in our favour. But looking at the game in general, reading Twitter, it seems like none of the decisions went our way. We should have had a penalty ourselves. I mean, mixed emotions, or
Mixed
are you happy or
emotion.
sad?
Mixed emotion, but at the same time, with the lineup that we put on, we should have won that game. We should have won that game. I think the first 20 minutes we looked magnificent with Felix up front. Mason man on the bench. Look what happened. Felix literally pulling out.
I got you, Iron!
Then,
Chelsea boy got banged out!
then literally it's like, I was thinking to myself like, why can't we start Felix from against Fulham now? I wish he didn't get that suspended. Like it could have been a different game, but yeah, man. Like after that, we went invincible. Like
Not invincible, invisible.
invincible. Exactly. Like we look quiet. Then. Let's just say let's call quiet there. We look quiet then. Like we fell asleep in the defense, and Cucurella had to take a blame for that. Like what on earth he was doing. This is why I had the problem with Cucurella, because at times he has a left back. He's been too conservative in my opinion, because he's going forward. It's not that good, but defensively he can be reliable. But
Even when you think about some of the corners we had, he had the opportunity to pass it forward, and every single time he passed it back to
just
Kepa.
like sideways, backward passes again. It's just so annoying, and it gets to a point. And are we going to blame the manager now? Because I feel like we have no excuse from this game. We put up a strong team, bear in mind. Plus the fact that we've got Havertz up front. We should have won that game. I feel like Paul has taken some accountability. I would bring on Dr. Fofana in my opinion, because I thought he looked Havertz looked quiet at times, but
Also Fofana played well in the last game when he came off the bench. So it seems strange not to give him another chance.
that's the strangest thing. Like it's just like, for me, what annoys me about Potter is that he's scared to make this kind of decision. Like what's the worst thing that could happen to Fofana if he puts on the pitch? I think he would do better than Havertz than the rest of 90 minutes, so in my opinion. But yeah, man, it's so annoying. Like now, it's three draws in a row now, and another point gain. At least about 8 games left before we get into safety, that 40-point mark. But I'm just annoying, and it's just like we've got Dortmund on Wednesday. Look, I understand what people keep talking about. Oh, Bundesliga, they're not taking the league seriously. But look at Dortmund right now. They're on a form right now, and if we don't keep our feet on the ground, we're gonna get battered, man.
Well, especially going to their stadium, one of the best atmospheres in Europe. You know, this is a team that gets intimidated at Craven Cottage.
Exactly.
You know, what's going to happen when we're in front of 81,000 in Dortmund? It's a weird one, but I do have one more question, just based on what we spoke about with Lewis. It's the first game people are really saying the manager needs to take responsibility. We've got the players now. We've got them. We've spent way too much money not to actually get some results. So the fact that we're still dropping points, that must be worrying.
I agree to that, and this is where the fan base test going to be tested though. And unfortunately, Potter's running out of time in my opinion. And if he doesn't get the results that the fans looking for, we're going to see a lot of fans start turning on Potter real quick, because this is. I think there's the fixtures. If you look at the fixtures, Borussia Dortmund, winnable. Maybe against Tottenham, like maybe he can salvage a point against Tottenhm, but other than that, it's a winnable game. And Potter has no excuse from here now on. And it's gonna be a massive tougher test comes to Wednesday. And let's see what kind of lineup that he put up. I hope he put the same strongest lineup as today, because I thought the first 20 minutes looks all right though. And we'll see, man. We'll see against Dortmund, and I'm looking forward to that away days in Dortmund.
Absolutely, mate. Well, hopefully we can get something.